Hello and welcome to Express Updates. I am Yaira Awuno. And now to our headlines. Revive dormant food processing factories, Professor Canton urges government. John Dumelo calls for national unity to achieve food security and year-round farming. Perennial flooding, MPs call for comprehensive control measures. And lastly, DVLA to introduce smart number plates to combat vehicle fraud and boost road safety. In our first story, renowned agricultural scientist Professor Roger Canton has urged the government to urgently revive dormant food processing factories to strengthen Ghana's agribusiness sector. He made this known during this year's City Business Forum themed Harnessing Agribusiness for Economic Growth. Professor Roger emphasized the importance of adding value to local produce through sustainable agro-industrial development. He also called for the revival of facilities like sugar, tomato, rice, and meat processing factories, highlighting that past initiatives such as One District, One Factory and One Village, One Factory have failed to revitalize the existing state-established factories.
There was a fruit of proposals with one, the lady's name, Sally, and they contacted me as a millet and sorghum agronomist. They wanted to get people to support European Union, 150,000 pounds for 5 West African countries. And an army, Africans, when proposal, everybody writes, even market women write. So a whole lot of, a gamut of them wrote. And he and another, there were only 2. The other one was from Burkina Faso. Yes. Nigeria alone had over 65 who applied. Nothing, they couldn't see it up. Then this gentleman, the facilities in Tumu there, doing so well, processing soya bean and maize into grades. And Burkina Faso are picking them. And all attempts for school feeding program project to patronize, they refuse to accept. He tries several DCs, MPs, and regional ministers. They just refuse. So how do you build local industries? When you are killing people who personally have put their money in. You say one village, one down, one district, one factory. You can't even maintain practice that Nkrumah have done. None of them is operating. Why? What is the problem? Commander is not working. You go to bus driver, it's not working. Rice factory in Boku and Tamal, they are not working. Cotton, this is all closed up. I mean, we need to refix, but I'm happy. And your resetting, we are hoping you will really reset. You have a lot to reset, John Dumelo. Yeah. Yes, I pity you. But agriculture is one of the most debilitating areas.
Speaking at the same City Business Forum, Deputy Minister of Food and Agriculture John Dumelo has called on Ghanaians to work together in building a self-reliant and food-secure nation. He emphasized the importance of year-round farming supported by public-private partnerships, investment in irrigation, and agricultural innovation. He said these efforts are crucial to reducing reliance on seasonal rainfall, boosting food production, and strengthening Ghana's food systems amid global insecurity.
What we want to do is we want to encourage people to get into poultry. We also want to make sure that the cost of production comes down so that we can compete with the imports. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, so why don't we ban the importation of poultry? Sometimes you just have to let the systems fight themselves out. And so once we are able to produce at a lower cost, a lot of Ghanaians will purchase from Ghana instead of purchasing purchasing the imported ones. And then also we need to encourage the importers to also produce a poultry right here in Ghana. But that notwithstanding, we need to also speak to the finance people to give us more money. It's hard to get financing from... Yeah. He's looking back. It's hard to get financing from the financial...
Immediately he said finance, he's looking behind him.
Yes.
As if the person is behind him. William.
It's you. So we need to encourage the financial institutions to take a risk and help farmers to expand. I mean, there are so many commercial farmers here, Mr. Davis, a lot, Dr. Kamasa, and so on and so forth. And so if they're able to give us very low interest facilities, we'll be able to expand and feed Ghana well.
Now Now, members of parliament are urging the government to allocate resources to key institutions, including the National Disaster Management Organization, NADMO, to implement comprehensive flood control measures. As the rainy season approaches, the Ministry of Works and Housing and the Ministry of the Interior are expected to take proactive steps to mitigate the loss of lives and properties in flood-prone areas.
In an exclusive interview with Clock TV, MP for Ablekuma West, Dr. Kweku Ado, emphasized the need to dredge drainage systems nationwide and appealed to residents to avoid building on waterways.
Last week when it rained, gladly, there was no flooding in people's homes because after the regional minister came, we've also continued doing dredging in that entire area. I mean, from the Malam end, even towards Pambros, from the Otujo end into Pambros, from the Tunga end into the Densu River. And so it has eased us a lot. So we look forward that they should expect the sanitation issue that we have at the Glefe, the dam site. We are working on it. Very soon we'll find a solution and active work. But then I would want to advise my constituents within the Glefe enclave, those who are beginning to build closer to them should desist from it. Okay.
Meanwhile, Minister for Works, Housing and Water Resources Kenneth Gilbert Ajay revealed on the floor of Parliament that an estimate of $6 billion is required to implement effective flood control measures across the country.
Mr. Speaker, to ensure a structured and a phased approach to tackling flood risk, the ministry has adopted a comprehensive framework of immediate to medium and long-term solutions built on recent post-flood assessments, institutional experiences and stakeholder inputs. These measures are intended to guide implementation of flood mitigation strategies and improve its effectiveness over time. No amount of engineering will succeed without enforcement and civic responsibility. Developers must comply with planning laws, citizens must stop dumping waste into drains, and MMDAs must enforce building codes diligently. The ministry estimates that an investment of approximately $6 billion is needed to implement comprehensive flood control measures across the country.
And finally, the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority, DVLA, is set to launch smart chip embedded number plates to enhance vehicle tracking and eliminate unregistered or fraudulently registered cars. Acting CEO Julius Cote announced the initiative, stating that it aims to modernize operations and help security agencies monitor vehicles in real time. The new number plates may also support automated toll collection. He highlighted ongoing efforts to tackle fake roadworthy certificates and illegal vehicle registrations, calling for public cooperation to improve road safety. And that's all we have for you here on Express Updates. I am Yayura Awuno. Do enjoy the rest of our programs.